Hey, how's it going? Thank y'all for being patient in my absence for 2 days. But yeah, we're back. We're going to be doing a timeless reading. You know the vibes, man. If you want to book a personal, everything's in the description. I'll never contact you in any way, shape, or form for a reading. The only way to book a reading is to send me an email or DM me on Instagram. If you want to subscribe to Patreon, where we do the extendeds after these readings, or listen to my music, that is also in the description. We're just going to go ahead and tap in. I don't have any downloads, so we're just going to see what comes out. Let's take a deep breath, say a prayer, and hop into the reading. I pray to God, Spirit, my guides, my angels, and my ancestors to help the collective and anybody watching to see the clearest messages for the highest good of all involved in our life, love, and relationships for anything we need to see, hear, and know for a timeless reading. So we're going to start out using the Sorcerer's Tarot. Let's just go ahead and tap in. Okay. This just wanted to fly out. Six of Pentacles already wanted to come out. We'll just go ahead and take that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So this is pretty much going off of the message we had on the short video. My hair is being different today. My hair does different things on different days. I don't know. But anyways, I feel like there's some type of manifestation coming in. And I feel like this is in the form of somebody that wants to bring balance into the connection, somebody that you may have had a connection with at some point, whether or not you're speaking to this person. The message in the short video was essentially somebody wanting to come back around to bring balance into a connection. This can also be you coming back into balance within yourself in order for you to essentially manifest the things you want to manifest. It's this energy of like you're manifesting a bunch of different things because you've brought balance into your own life, and it's really allowing you the space to live out a lot of your dreams and aspirations in a way that you've been trying to do for a long time. And I feel like you're actually really just finally getting the opportunity to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on with you right now. That could be past energy. This could be future energy. I remember last night before I came on, I wanted to like structure the readings a little bit more when I was thinking about it. So we can take that as past. I was thinking like past, present, future advice or something. I don't know. We'll see. So we're just going to kind of go with it. I have a general idea of how I want to approach it. So this is going to be like kind of current energy. I feel like this could be past energy. This could be something where it's like something was unbalanced. There was some type of manifestation that came in, and it may have looked good on paper. You thought maybe this is what I do want, and then you're kind of taking a deeper look. This could be somebody who was breadcrumbing. This could be somebody who wasn't really being forthright and honest. This could be somebody who just wasn't really showing you their true selves, right? I feel like this is somebody who is trying to show you who they wanted you to see, and not necessarily a person that was actually being authentic with who they truly are. And I feel like that's what may have caused this situation to come out of balance, right? So this could also be you moving away from a situation, or maybe you have done this in the past where you've walked away from something that it was making you feel unbalanced. And not because the person wasn't a good person or because you didn't have a good connection with them, but because you realized that if you were to stay in that energy, it was going to hold you back from moving forward towards your manifestations. Now, we have a bigger stack that came out. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Sun, we have the Emperor, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, Page of Cups, back to the Queen of Wands. So again, it looks like we got another, if you are into the whole twin flame thing, this could be a divine masculine counterpart. Sorry, my hair is just bugging me today. This could be like a divine masculine counterpart. It doesn't always have to be that. We do contain both feminine and masculine energies. They are not gender specific. But again, this could be some type of energy here where I feel like there's like illumination being had about a connection. I feel like it's like there's been jealousy. I don't know, man. I feel like somebody that was perhaps in this very jealous, petty energy was trying to get in the way of the connection. That's kind of what I'm seeing with the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups. It's like, it almost kind of feels like this was the person too. That's the weird thing about it. It's like this is somebody who's like in the Emperor status, and they bring all of this joy and this passion into your life, into the connection. But then the other thing we're seeing here is this is also somebody who has also been very petty and vindictive and emotionally immature and manipulative in the past. And so this could very well just be this person's shadow. This could also be your shadow. Keep in mind, a lot of the times people will reflect certain aspects of ourselves back to us. And I don't feel like that's always the case, but I feel like in this case it definitely could be. And something where I feel like there's been some kind of reflection back to you in terms of, I don't know, it doesn't even necessarily feel like this person was directing it at you. It feels more like this person has their own internal struggles. This person has been through a lot. This person has been hurt in the past. This is somebody who has been emotionally manipulated, who has been through these kinds of situations. And when they may have approached you, they may have approached you from the space of just not being very guarded. I feel like this is somebody who is very guarded, who keeps to themselves. They don't open up about how they feel. It feels like they want to, right? There's the desire of wanting. This goes back to the message of somebody wanting to bring balance into the connection here, wanting to bring balance into things, wanting to express how they feel, wanting to let go of this argumentative, jealous, and petty energy. Again, this could also be energy around you or your person that may be jealous about the connection you share with this person. It's really easy for people to act like they're with you and they're supporting you, but behind your back they could be very well jealous and petty. That's not to spring fear into you, but just to just to remind you that that kind of stuff does happen. But so long as you're keeping your intentions pure, if this is a divine connection supported by the universe, it is protected, and there's not really anything that you got to do about these kinds of people, right? If this is you and your own shadow, this is a good opportunity to look at why you feel the need to be defensive. That's kind of also what I'm seeing. Like, if this person does come back around, wanting that new beginning, wanting to bring the passion back into this connection, wanting things to be stable again, to build it into a higher level of commitment here. We do have Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This looks like you're going to need to let go of this very defensive energy. You're going to kind of have to let your guards down a little bit. I understand that this person may have hurt you, but recognize that if you want to work things out with this person, you're going to have to you have to let go of this energy. That's not to say that what you experienced wasn't valid or that you shouldn't be feeling what you're feeling. Excuse me. That's what I'm saying. My throat's acting up, so I feel like this is like not being talked about. I feel like this is something where it's like, even if you guys decide to give this another go and this is passionate and it's all this really great stuff and it's starting to become more stable, there's still this whole past energy that's not being talked about between you two. I feel like that may have been the breadcrumbing. This is the ghosting, this is the manipulation, the gaslighting, and the stonewalling, and the lying. All of those different things that came into play in this situation, I feel like it needs to be addressed. But I don't necessarily know if either you or this person know how to address it. So if you're not in communication with this person, it looks like it's because there was a lot of this, right? There was a lot of this argumentative energy and a lot of pettiness that was going on. I feel like it started to become a little toxic because you guys didn't necessarily know how to approach this, because it's this energy where I don't feel like either of you have ever actually been in this kind of connection before, something that's actually healthy and balanced, where you're both trying to approach it from a healthy and balanced way, but you're both also triggering each other, and that's causing some disconnect and miscommunication, right? Let's go ahead and get some, I guess like a likely outcome or something. I don't know. I'm just going to pull some more cards with this deck before moving on to a new deck. So what is going on with the situation? I guess we could just go to advice, because it kind of looks like we moved into some kind of futurish energy. Even though these are timeless, I don't like to read in absolutes. This is the energy coming out. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Five of Cups. This could be the opportunity for you to overcome some disappointments that happen, but more than anything, I feel like there may be a sense of just being disappointed in the situation as a whole. This could be the energy you're working through now. This energy may have already passed. You may have already experienced this. This may be something you are going to experience with this person. I just feel like there has been a lot of disappointment here, and I feel like that's being recognized on both sides. I don't think it was any one person that was disappointing the other. I feel like both people came into it with a particular set of expectations, and when either of you strayed from that path of the other's expectations, it led to disappointment, but it wasn't really talked about. It's kind of what it feels like to me, right? So we got Seven of Cups, we have Three of Cups, we have Five of Pentacles, we have the Tower, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the, no, it's the Eight of Pentacles, right? Yeah, this is Three of Pentacles. And then we have 8 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, we have the 9 of Cups, the Star, back to the 7 of Cups. Yeah, so it just feels like there was some kind of third-party energy. I'm just going to be honest. We have the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. That to me is options. This could also just be different people involved. This could be like friend groups that were involved in the situation. I feel like there was something that interfered with this connection that caused a separation, right? And I feel like that's kind of what this Tower is. If it hasn't already happened, this looks like something that may occur at some point. But it looks like, honestly, it just looks like this is the energy that's being let go of. That's kind of what it feels like with the Tower. It may be a harsh realization. It's kind of like this energy where you're having a harsh realization about what this situation really was. And it's like, it's really easy to try to paint it to be something that you want it to be, but the fact of the matter is you have to accept when things move in a particular direction, right? It looks like there is an opportunity to heal this, is kind of what it feels like. I feel like you may have had this ending with this person, and now this person wants to come back around to heal this. 4 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the Star. They may try to start this out as friends. I feel like that's where the confusion is coming from. Now it's what I'm feeling here. With the 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the Tower, it's like this person may come forward and they may make some kind of gesture or offer, test the waters to see where you're at, try to heal this connection with you. And it may come across as if they're just trying to be friends. But it doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like this is somebody who wants to take things to a more stable space. It looks like this is somebody who wants to work on this connection with you. They want to start some kind of new collaborative contract with you. This could also be like in career. If you're thinking about, this could be like an employer. I don't know. It's like, there's this energy too, where it's like there's an employer that wants to make you an offer. But I don't feel like everything's out on the table yet. I feel like everything's still kind of up in the air. There's still being decisions that need to be, there are still decisions that need to be made. There are different conversations that need to be had before anyone can really make a solid decision about whether to fully invest in this, right? And so that's what I'm seeing here. It's like there's a decision to either bring healing to a connection or to just stay single. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's going to require your independence as this plays out, because I don't feel like anything that we're seeing right now is set in stone. I feel like this person is tired of being away from you. It's this energy where I feel like this person doesn't want to be in separation from you anymore. I feel like this person is really questioning whether they made the right decision. They're trying to think, they're like, should I continue to stay away or should I try to reconcile this energy? And I feel like this is where this confusion is coming from. This could also be you. If this person comes forward and wants to make some kind of offer or decision, this could be you trying to decide, do I actually want this? Do I really want this? Do I want to go through this again? Is this going to be different this time? Or do I actually want to do something different? And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to like walk away completely. This could just be you doing things differently in the connection, approaching this person in a different way, being more gentler, excuse my grammar, being more gentle with yourself, being, I don't know, just like really taking the time to feel comfortable in yourself. And it's going to allow this connection to move into a more comfortable space. But again, it just feels like somebody here is just really missing you. They're regretting their actions. I feel like this is the Tower moment this person is having. They're looking back at all the confusion and all the things that caused them to maybe ghost you or leave you out in the cold. And that's kind of what is causing this confusion and this disappointment energy that we're picking up on here. Hanged Man, bottom of the deck, somebody who is really just really deep in thought, trying to gain wisdom on the situation, trying to find a deeper meaning in what has happened. This could also be you trying to understand why this happened. And I feel like moving into the future, you're going to get the opportunity to see why things happened the way they did. It's going to give you, I feel like you're going to be getting some sort of clarity about why things ended the way they did. With the Tower, the 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and 7 of Swords, I feel like you're going to be getting some clarity here about why things happened the way they did. And it's going to allow you to either have a new beginning with this person. I don't remember, did we get the Ace of Pentacles? Or was that in the short reading? That was in the short reading. But again, it does look like we had the Sun, so it's like you're either going to get the opportunity to work out working things out with somebody and build a connection, or this could just be you needing to focus on your own finances and healing from the situation and building your life to a place that you feel comfortable in. This could be both of you mirroring that energy. Take it as it resonates, you know what I mean? Don't force it if it doesn't fit. If you don't have any intuitive insights as to whether this is something you are going through, I would not force it if I were you. Let's go ahead and close it out with one deck, and then we're going to take it over to Patreon for an extended. So we're going to go ahead and use a Hieronymus Bosch to close this out. Alright, so final closing messages here. I guess we should just get some advice because it looks like there is a little bit of confusion. I feel like there is a decision that needs to be made. We didn't have any 2 energy, but it feels like there is just a lot of... I feel like there's just a major realization coming to either you or this person or both. And this can be in the form of you being separated and reflecting on the connection. This could be in the form of somebody coming forward and expressing themselves to you and actually telling you how they really feel. That's what could be the Tower moment. You trying to decide what should I do from here. It can look at a lot of different ways. I'm picking up on a lot of different stories here. So let's go ahead and get a closing message with the Hieronymus Bosch before we take it to Patreon. All right. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Baron of Berries. It says ambition at any cost, desire and broken promises. Then we have a few cards here. We have Princess of Berries, a lot of berry energy. Courtship, love, romance, and relationship. We have Christ Child, which is the sun, so we have the sun twice. Birth, children, learning, and new beginnings. King of Berries, a lot of berry energy, energetic projects, coordination, and leadership. So I'm seeing this a few different ways. Okay, as a final advice here for you, I feel like this is an opportunity for... It's like, I feel like it's an opportunity for this relationship to evolve. Right, and the reason I say so is because we have the broken promises. This is the first thing that came out. And I feel like this is somebody who is, again, regretting their decision. Somebody here who is having some major realizations with the sun and really deciding to actually put forth the effort. I feel like this is somebody who wants to make a genuine offer here to you and wants to actually try to repair this situation, right? It's kind of what it feels like to me. It's up to you as to whether you want to do that, but it looks like there is going to be an opportunity for you to work something out with somebody. I feel like if you give this person a chance to hear them out and listen to why they did what they did, there may be a genuinely good explanation for why they acted the way they did. Then things could very well move into a beautiful space between you two where it's a mutually loving and exclusive... I don't know why I said exclusive. A mutually loving, I guess exclusive, maybe that's where you guys are heading towards. You're heading towards a commitment. It is, say, courtship, love, romance, or relationship, and then energetic projects, coordination, and leadership, right? So I feel like it's kind of one of these things where it's going to take you into a new space. If this is in career, this is you making the decision to move forward in a particular direction. This is you stepping into a leader role. This could also be the person coming forward, stepping into a leadership role to take charge in the situation to actually begin to court you. It's kind of what it feels like here. I feel like this is somebody who really wants to take the time to court you after a period of reflection, realizing that all of these things that they may have done in the past have caused this situation to break down like we saw in the past readings. Whether this is them or somebody new is going to be different for everybody, but either way, it looks like you're going to have the opportunity to involve yourself in romance and courtship and all of the things that come with that, right? So that said, man, we're going to take it over to Patreon. If you want to subscribe to the Patreon, that is in the description box below. But that said, I love you guys. If you want to book a personal reading, everything's in the description. I'll never contact you in any way, shape, or form for a reading. The only way to book a reading is to send me an email or DM me on Instagram. If you want to listen to my music, that is also in the description. But that said, I will see you on Patreon or in the next reading. I love you. Goodbye.